Good morning, MFers, and welcome out to Lake X. Today we're doing a show and go challenge. There we go.
Get out. Oh my God, what is in its mouth? God dang, that fish is mad. Is he gonna be our big one? Yeah.
Now our goal today is going to be 5 bass for 20 pounds. You guys keep asking for it, and you wanna know how I break down lakes that I am very unfamiliar with. Full disclaimer, I have been here before, but I've never been here after the spawn, and I haven't been here in like 5 years. Last time I was here, I fished a tournament with Coleslaw, and we actually ended up winning this tournament. I think our weight was about 13 and a half pounds. As always with this series, if I don't reach my goal, I'm going to send one of you lucky MFers $100 worth of 6 cents fishing lures. That's right. If you drop a comment down below, you're a subscriber, so you gotta hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Those are the 3 simple steps. You will be entered for a chance to win that $100. Now, if I do get my goal of 20 pounds of MFers, well then I'm gonna send out 5 of whatever I catch the most fish on today in this video to one of you lucky MFers. So regardless, go comment, go hit the thumbs up button, and be a subscriber. Most of all, after this video, the next video out in the description, I'll put whoever wins those baits. But wow, this is crazy, guys. Can you see this in the water right now? Insane algae bloom. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's probably a challenge a lot of you guys are faced with right now throughout the country. Let's get after it. We don't got much time.
Okay, MFers, let's get this show on the road. Wow, my scope settings are not set up very good, especially because, well, this water is nasty. It's gonna be hard to see anything on live scope with this much crazy amount of algae in the lake, but that's okay. We got a nice mixture of, we got some flipping stuff, we got some shallow jigs, we got Nico, we got a drop shot tied up, chatterbait with a little sneaky trailer I haven't talked about much, and then over here we got some dang jerkbaits. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to show this guy, but he might make an appearance a little bit later too. Like I was saying, I mean, one thing I'm noticing out here is something that I really like. Those are not bass out there on live scope. Those are either suspended bluegill or crappie. And that's gonna be a forage that we're gonna have to keep an eye out as we go along today, because bass love to ambush these in the summer this time of year. A lot of people think, you know, let's get around the bluegill beds. That's an awesome place to catch some of these bigger bass, and we're gonna do a lot of that today. But we might actually be able to come out here and get after some of these suspended bass that are chasing these bluegill, and we got to keep in mind how those bass are going to be feeding, which is probably going to be up. I just did some scanning. I found a couple trees, some good channel drops that look good. We're going to start offshore, which is kind of backwards to a lot of people with the sun coming up first thing in the morning here, but that's one of the best times you can actually get out and catch them offshore. I've found is that first morning, that same time when a lot of people are thinking to go up shallow and throw a frog. That's when you're going to be able to get some of your biggest fish of the day to actually eat offshore. So without further ado, let's whip the drop shot around, see if anything will pull back on our cricket, see if anything can see our cricket in this damn algae that's out here, and let's see if we can put this bag together, guys.
There we go.
There we go. Ooh, that feels like a good one too. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a solid one. That's a solid one to start with. Yeah, not a giant, but a very solid one to start with. Got that one on the old turd. Yes, sir. All right, we're on the dang board. Let's get the old scale out. What do we got? What are we starting with here? 3. Oh, he's not going to be towards our 5 fish average of 4 pounds, but he's dang close. 314, number 1. Let's get it back in there. I tried a few presentations there, and maybe it's because the sun's not quite up all the way yet, but I tried a few different things. I threw a drop shot, I threw that jerkbait over the top of them, nothing. And then I throw this stupid little bait that I'm trying to gain some confidence in, the old Tanuke, and he comes up and gets it. Something to it maybe, right? Like I said, the tournament we fished here took like 13 and a half, 14 pounds to win, which means that is a well above average fish, at least for what it used to be like at this place. So I like how that started off right there. Let's see, I'm gonna try drop shot one now, just to mix it up, do something different. Let's see if we can get another one to commit. Is that a, oh, I had one. It was a little though. I think it was a crappie or something. There's a bunch of fish suspended over the top of this cover, so just put on this Provoke 106 and Milliken's flasher, which is actually an awesome bluegill imitator with the green top and the gold on the sides. My favorite non-bluegill paint job bluegill imitator that there is, actually. And it's absolutely a killer in the dang Midwest. That's really getting those fish fired up. What I can see anyways, it's a damn blur of fuzz down there from all this algae. There we go, there we go. On the Provoke, what do we got? It feels like a dang bluegill. Oh no, that's a bass. Oh no, it's a crappie. We got ourselves a crappie. He freaking, of course, this guy, like, he got all the dang hooks. So, all those fish higher up in the column there definitely are probably mostly just crappie. We're not giving up on the floaters up there, but that's a fat little guy. He's eating well, but he's a crappie. Wrong species. Onward. No, are you big or not? Yep, he's big. He's big. Yeah, that was awesome. I figured, you know, those fish aren't quite ready out there. We're gonna go to the dam. There's always fish at the dam, right? Shoot, they're eating that dumb thing. Whatever. Let's see if this one weighs. They want the bottom bait today. They don't want the dang drop shot. Level scale, okay. 3.6, that's another above average fish, although we are not on our, it's a fat one too. We're not on our pace to get to the total we need, but we're getting somewhere. And this damn Ned rig, Ned turd shitter bait apparently catches fish. Maybe we'll see if they'll bite other stuff too. It might not just be this. But for now, sling it a little bit. There we go. Oh, that could be a good one. Fighting right anyways. Slung the little baby Nico rig down to him, and he freaking slurped it in. Fighting kind of weird. I can't tell if he's a good one or what he is, but we just came over. Oh, that's a solid one for sure. Might be the biggest one yet. Just came over to another little spot that I marked, a little high spot with some bluegill beds on it. And again, threw the drop shot, nothing. Throw the little Nico in there. Voila, bass fish. So that really tells me that they are keyed in on baits in the bottom. They don't want that one that's almost on the bottom. They want it on the bottom. Yeah, that's definitely the biggest one of the day. 4.2. We got 3 for 11.6. Big old belly. Bluegill eaters. Yahtzee. Oh, he's been on it. He's been on it. I thought I saw one fly up out of that brush pile, but I can't see shit. Don't freaking throw my little weight out of there. Another little Nico rig fish. I'm not even gonna weigh him. He ain't gonna get us to where we need to be. We need them 4+ pounders, and we need at least a 3-pounder to throw it on that scale probably. But these spots seem to be the deal. So we found fish, and I think we found above average fish. That obviously wasn't one of them, but these little offshore spots. And let me show you down here what's going on in perspective. You see them little dots right there? Those are bluegill beds, and we are on a full moon right now. That is when I love bluegill beds, and when I think they're the best, because those bluegill go up there and spawn around that time. And it's, ooh, that's a big one going down to my cricket right there, and he swerved it. Anyways, that's when I really will do everything I can to target and really focus on these beds, is around that full moon, because the bluegill will spawn 6, 7, 8 times even in a year in warmer climates. This isn't exactly a warmer climate, but warm enough that they can spawn at least 5 or 6 times on those full moons. So whenever, I mean, don't get locked into thinking, oh, the shad spawn, the bass spawn, threadfin spawn at this moon, gizzard spawn at this moon, and then it's done. No, these bluegill will spawn all year long on a full moon. So these areas stay productive. God dang crappies. That's at least a better one. Son bitch. Have ourselves a damn crappie feast. Is he snagged, or is that just big? I think it's just big. Oh, it's just big. Oh yeah, that's a Waller Gina on some sand and timber, just out there like it's a dang winter pre-spawn fish. Oh god, it's a begging. It's a begging. Oh my god, what is in its mouth? Look at this fish. He's got a dang spinnerbait that he broke off for somebody in his grill. Look at that. How crazy is that? Hold on, once we get the hooks out of this thing, I'll show you what I'm talking about. My jerkbait hook is out. Look at that, he's got a little green and yellow spinnerbait that he done broke someone off on. Okay, I'd take it out, but it's buried. That's the biggest one of the day. He might get to 5. Nope, 410. That's a good one. That was a damn big, and that's a tank for here. Hopefully he does okay with that spinnerbait in his mouth. And hey, look at that, we got 4 for 16 pounds exactly. That was a cool one. He was right there on this dang tree. I didn't actually see him, I just threw next to the tree. There's so much algae in the water. I hope you guys can really get an idea of this. It's nasty down there, but the crazy thing is the water's actually pretty clean. It's just got all these big chunks of algae in there, but there's all these groups of bluegill and crappie out suspended. And so these trees are just an awesome ambush point, just like in Texas and really anywhere in the country. You got standing timber and there's shad, or you know, whatever those bass might be eating as forage. It's the most obvious stuff ever, but standing timber is such a perfect ambush point for them. Another one, another jerkbait fish. Oh, there's good ones in these trees. There is big ones in these trees. Oh no, he's got me hooked up. He got me snagged. He's out. He's in. No. Oh, dang it. This sucks because I can see like 5 more in these trees. I think this one's got me in some fishing line. Dang it. Can't tell if he's still on or not. He's about to not be. I do know that. Yep. He got off. Damn, that sucks. It's okay. God dang, that fish is mad. Is he gonna be our big one? Or did I say, oh, he's just a good one. Yes, 20 pounds, baby. Whoo, and he about hook fingered me. God dang, that was badass. Headshotted it and everything. Yes. Someone, that was so badass. I saw him just slowly follow that jerkbait out and I twitched it fast and he freaking scadooshed it. Whew, not a giant one, but that's probably a 4 1/4. I don't really know. Let's see what he weighs here. He is a, hey, what do you know? 4.5. And a 4.5 gives us 20 pounds, 5 ounces. Beautiful fish. I fished around this tree a bunch of times. It's really hard to get a bait in there, but I could see fish in there. And I mean, obviously, it's the biggest dang tree in the entire lake sticking up. So there's gonna be fish around it, but I could not get a bait right to where the fish were to save my life. There's probably a bunch more. But I finally got that jerkbait squeezed in between those two crossbars of the tree. And that girl finally saw it and ate it. Get out of there. Get up, get out of that tree. Oh, was he on line? Of course he is. Of course he's on damn line. It's a good one too. I don't know if we're gonna get him. And he broke me off. Piss. What do we got here? What do we got here on the old Nico? This fish was just hanging out, floating out here. Another solid one. That might call for us. He ain't giant, but he might call for us. He's not gonna call for us. About 3 pounder. Nice one, little 6 cents divine shaky. Saw him about 5 feet off the bottom and he followed it all the way down. He's out here by himself, probably looking for bluegills. There you have it, folks. Keep wanting to get up there in the grass, but it's like straight up blue-green algae everywhere up there. Does not look good. Not ideal. I've been trying to kind of stay a little bit back, like a cast and a half off the bank. Every time I get up around the standing timber though, it's got fish on it. So, you know, I'm trying to focus on that as well. Standing timber, offshore brush piles, stuff like that. And it's a small lake, so I've scanned a lot of what's in here. And so I'm just kind of looking around for more stuff like it. It ain't rocket science, but it takes some pretty specific presentations to give them the bite today. They don't want anything besides this Nico and a jerkbait. That's all I've been able to get bit on, really. There we go. There we go, chatterbait fish. Finally, something different. Got up in the grass a little bit, noticed there's kind of a hole up there. Fired the old bratterbait up there. That guy's another solid 3 1/4, 3 1/2 maybe. Good one. Look at that. That's a sneaky little trailer right there, right? Little Ned Busa on the chatterbait. Probably haven't seen that before, have you? Little bass, yeah it is. Thought it was a little one doing laps around me. Little provoke DD out there. Chill, bud. He was not coming off either. Little guy throwing that little brush pile out there. Looks like a couple good ones swimming around it, but mostly small ones. We're about to move on. Throwing this little Vendetta color of this Provoke DD though. I like it because it's got some orange on the belly, some flash on the sides. Looks quite a bit like some of these bluegill that are probably down there, at least close enough. I really don't like things to look identical to what they're eating, because then they will just eat what's real, right? Another one that's probably not a bass. Oh, it is a bass. Oh, no, it's not. It's a dang walleye. Got ourselves a wallhead. Deal. We'll get him back in, but hey, he likes to provoke too. Oh, that's a big one. In the tree. And is he out of the tree? He's out of the tree. He caught the divine on the drop. And there's another tree. There, he's out, he's out, he's out. Now he's back in. Now he's out. Now he's in some dang line or something. And he came off. Damn it, that was the biggest fish of the day. Well, that's a wrap, MFers. Just now realizing I didn't have an outro for this video, so here it is. We got our goal. We got our 20 pounds. Of course, we got some bonus fishing too, because I'm not just going to go home after 2.5 hours of fishing because I caught my limit, because I love to catch them and learn just like you guys do. Hot baits today, definitely jerkbait, the Nico rig, that shaky worm on a Nico rig, and then that little turd bait. So I said I would give you guys 5. I'd send out to a lucky viewer. 5 of whatever I caught the most fish on. So I'll be a little generous. I've been crushing them on that shaky worm. So I'll send 5 packs of the 6.3 inch 6 cents divine shaky worm and 5 of those Provoke jerkbaits out to a lucky MFer. So once again, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, and drop a comment down below. Next video, be checking back, and I'll put the winner right on the top of the description. I'll ship it out to one of you guys. Also, be checking back for the video with me and Zark fishing the tournament on this lake. It got even nuttier, even better, and just absolutely crazy. All right, guys, catch you soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine.